Oh no, what has BATJAC J.W. done? We bought a Glock, Glock 34. I've been flirting around with one of these for a while, and I finally pulled the trigger, pun intended. So Glock 34, I've been looking at one of these just for its function, really. I wanted to, a lot of it has to do with my job and everything. So, but yeah, competition type grade. It's got an 8-inch slide on it. We'll cut out there to reduce the weight. But you know, I've really been looking into one of these for quite some time, and so I finally went ahead and did it. You got those adjustable rear sights, so that's something that's different that you don't really normally see on your standard Glocks. So there was a couple of reasons for this and why I chose to do this one. I'll get the box out of the way. I'm sure all of us knows it comes in a Glock box, but there was a couple of things that really intrigued me and a couple of reasons why I did. I used to have a 17 some time back, and I don't even think I've ever even shot a YouTube video with it, because I think it was like really before I was really getting started with YouTube. I really didn't photograph it. But I used to have a 17, and then I went and got a Glock 23 with the conversion barrel, and so basically that was like a 19. So when again, I was actually did not have any of the, I was Glockless for a while. I went ahead and was starting to think, I said, I need to get another one. It was for work and, you know, just all around shooting and doing all that stuff. Mostly everything I own, as you know, is collectible or somewhat. And I still enjoy them. I still shoot them, but I wanted something I could really send some lead down range and, you know, run it hard. So started thinking about another Glock, and I didn't really want to go back and buy something I already had. And plus, when I started seeing the interest in this, or my interest in it, was the competition and the fact that it was designed for that kind of work and doing that, and its accuracy. So anyway, what I want to do is actually go through everything and kind of show you, because a lot of people's thoughts when they think of this is, boy, that thing is a massive gun. I don't think I want that. You know, it's fairly large. So that's what I wanted to kind of go ahead and do. And that's why I brought out, and what I have read is it is the same size as a 1911. So here, we'll get a better look. Put that there, and we'll carefully set this beautiful 1911 on it. Some people are just going to go, oh my God. But there it is. You can see it pretty much the same size right there in the grips as a 1911. Covers it right up. So we'll go ahead and put them side by side here. Get it all matched up right there. And then we'll put them even the sights just about line up. Now you can see the advantage here. You got just a little bit more sight radius. I got the two front sights lined up. You got a little bit more sight radius on the 34 right there. So even the grips line up, everything. So just wanted to give you guys the overall. So let's get into it a little bit further here. All right, so I want to take the slides off. Here's the 1911 slide and the Glock slide. So you can see, in reality, it is just the hair longer. Now, the measurements usually come from, when they're doing the measurements, they usually come from the back, right here where the hammer is going to be, as you can see right there in the first part of the video where I showed. That's where a lot of it, but the slide itself is a tad longer. In fact, we'll go ahead and do it this way too, just to kind of give you that perspective. Because this stuff I was wondering before I got it, was wondering exactly what we're dealing with here. And you can see right there on the edge, that's how much longer that you're dealing with. Just right there. So you got those two things right there. And then now the barrel length. Let's take a look at that. Let's move this up a little bit more. So now we got the barrel length. And the barrel is just about the same. You have literally just a tad longer. And I'm going to match them up right here in the top. Try to do my best to hold it still, but you can see right there, just a tad longer on the 1911 barrel compared to that Glock barrel. So that's a rundown right here. I mean, you can see slides to barrel. If you're kind of thinking about one of these, I'm a 1911 guy, but I'm also a Glock guy. I do like them. I know that's kind of, some people, oh, that's weird, huh? But so coming back to it, you know, I did shoot it. I really did. You have to take my word for it. But one thing I did notice was, yes, the recoil is nicely, it's really nice. So, you know, I tried 2 different types of ammo, a little bit more higher powered stuff like factory. I tried a Federal, Winchester, and some lighter loads of hand loads. I tried through it. And so it cycled everything. I did wonder about that. And the other thing is the recoil spring is the same as a 17. And you're wondering, well, how in the world did they get away with that? Is it actually just stops right there. There really isn't, it doesn't go any further in there. It's just, it stops right there. So recoil spring is the same as a 17. The frame is the same as a 17. It's just a 17 frame. For the most part, this is just a Glock 17 with that much more extension to it. So to me, that it is neat. Now I could grab a 17 assembly and slide and everything all up there and actually throw it on this, and it'll be fine. So it is neat. Gen 4 is what I wound up going with. You get the oversized mag release, and the slide lock right here is, it's got that little bit of extra. And then of course them sights, the adjustable sights, and you can see you can adjust it on this side. It does give you a little tool to do so. There's that little tool that you can adjust the sights on the side. Right there, you just put them in there and adjust it. I did not touch the sights at all. I just left it, so I haven't even touched them. Of course, you know, the usual stuff in a Gen 4, the replaceable back straps, which I don't use, and the mag loader, 3 magazines. So I got one loaded up with but three magazines. So yeah, I like it. I really do. I'm so far I'm very happy with it. It's very accurate. I just want to do a lot more shooting with it before I really start you know, using it for work stuff and all that. I really want to get to shooting it a lot more, so we'll get to doing that. But anyway, there it is, the Glock 34. I wound up really going ahead and doing it. I've been flirting around with it and thinking about it. And those of you that keep up with my second channel and everything, you know I've been thinking about buying this and everything. So, but yeah, other than that, it's just, you know, they cut out that, again, they cut that out to reduce the weight. So it isn't actually ported. It's just cut out on a slide here to reduce that weight. So anyway, also I'd like to say a big shout out to, thanks to Brian on the Go, because he's he does a lot of those steel matches and stuff and competition, and this is one of his go-to guns. I watch a lot of his videos on his 34 prior to me buying it one myself. So there you go, and that's my kind of first impression overview on it, on the Glock 34. But I really wanted to show you the size comparison again, you know, with that, because it really is ultimately the same size as a 1911. And again, to show you that, what I was talking about again, I'll go ahead and set this on there. You know, right there to the edge of the hammer to the front is the same size. You can see it there. You know, right there to the end, it's the same size. So it you know, taking in consideration from there, you know, the measurements. In fact, I guess if you were to carry it the way you carry a 1911, The 1911 may actually protrude just a hair more with all that. So anyway, there you go. Glock 34, the Gen 4, BATJAC J.W, and I'm signing out.